Live now to Mayor Olivia Chow speaking ahead of her council meeting, which kicks off 3 days of meetings starting today. We'll listen in live.
$2,450 on average. After paying rent, there's hardly any money left for food. And for many in our city, especially young people and working families, an affordable home is out of reach. Since becoming mayor, I've worked very hard every day to create a more caring, stronger, and more affordable city, to make life easier for Torontonians. So we need to build more homes faster and get Toronto moving and feed more kids. At City Hall, I've created a new development review division, so we've sped up the housing approvals by more than 80%. But cutting red tape is not enough. We have more than 200,000 approved homes sitting in the pipeline, but for most home builders, interest rates are just too high and costs are rising with inflation, and the math just simply doesn't work. So to build more affordable homes, we know the government needs to step up. Last December, the Toronto City Council, under my direction, approved a plan to waive development charges and cut property tax on 8,100 purpose-built rental homes. And this program was incredibly popular. We received 75 applications just within a month, but could only afford to waive fees for 17 of them. Today, I'm asking city staff to quickly review the rest of the applications and issue relevant approvals. And I continue to call upon the federal and the provincial government to financially support us so we can continue to waive building fees, development charges, and cut taxes. The minute they do so, we can unlock 24,000 rental homes and get shovels in the ground immediately. But we have another problem. In a week, on May 1st, development charges are supposed to increase by 4% as mandated by the provincial government. Yes, it is their mandate. At City Council today, even though we have very limited financial means, I'm freezing development charges for this year to once again keep the cost of building housing stable. I'm asking the province and the provincial government to cut their red tape, the provincial government, and redundant mandates. The city wants to use existing funds from previous building fees, like development charges, to keep TDC and our roads in a state of good repair. Enough potholes and signal problems, TDC service disruption already, because we need to keep them in a state of good repair. And to do so, financially, we need the flexibility. We want to keep costs low, the building costs low, so housing get built. But we also need to get TDC to move better. So we need that flexibility. Speaking about flexibility, for many years, decades, the City of Toronto have used something called Section 37. We use the funds to build childcare centers, community centers, parks, etc. And Bill 23 was mandated by the provincial government, and it removed the power for the City of Toronto and all the municipalities in Ontario to put that in, and we were told that the municipalities will be made whole. Well, show me the money. Where is the promised dollars? We do have a financial hole because of it, and it makes it really hard to build affordable childcare centers and all those things that makes a good neighborhood. Let's go back to keeping Toronto moving. Construction. The number one cause of traffic on our roads, traffic jams and congestion, is construction. Last year, we had 221 cranes in the sky, the busiest in North America. But
Okay, clearly plenty on the agenda down at City Hall. 3 days of meetings getting underway. Mayor Olivia Chow kind of like setting the stage for what's going to be discussed and debated, whether it comes to housing, funding for Toronto. We're looking for more money to build more in this city.